Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time for the fourth update of the deck of panning Project Pan. This was started by Emily and Max. I will link her video down below with the intro, all the rules, all that good stuff. But real quick, you pick from a deck of cards the products you want to use, and the prompts are on a game board, and that game board changes every 10th of the month. So that keeps things very interesting and fun. And yeah, let's just get into the update and see how we did. All right, so I pulled in a fragrance 2 updates ago. Toca Florence perfume, very pretty scent. And the goal with this was to use it 10 times. I had to use it 3 more times to get to 10, and I did. I did mention that I kind of wanted to use this a little bit more because it is a spring scent. I didn't really end up using it much more than the 3 times that I had to use it to get to my goal. So I don't really know if I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's a really nice perfume. At one point I was considering decluttering it because I was gifted this perfume. I didn't really know like if it was something I would have picked out on my own, but it is certainly nice enough that I think I will keep it. Can get officially rolled out now, but yeah, it was a pleasure to use, and I did like it. So it would just be nice if I could get more use out of it, but I'm not going to pressure myself. It's hard when you have a lot of different things you're trying to hit goals on or rotate or whatever. So the next product was a D brand, and I don't know if I had a D brand product. I probably do, but I just grabbed something with D on it. So I ended up with this Benefit Dallas blush, and I set my goal for this for 10 times as well. And I only had to use this 3 more times to hit 10 since the last update. And I did use it 3 more times, which was pretty easy to do. After using this 10 times, I have to say I'm not as sure if I love this or enjoy this that much these days. I don't know how much I ever really loved it. I thought it was a nice blush. I love the packaging of it. It's cute and I think it looks good, but I don't think it's my favorite blush either. It's a little bit more muted and neutral. I think that there's a place for a blush like this, maybe even a season for something like this for me. I mean, you can wear it whenever you want, but I kind of tend to gravitate right now more towards like brighter blushes on the peachier side, or like a coral pinkish type of thing. So maybe it's just not the right season, but I just feel like this never leaves like a great impression on me after I use it or after I put it away. I'm kind of like underwhelmed by it a little bit. It's kind of what I've been noticing every time I use this. So just some things to note. I was glad I got to use it though 10 times, so we can roll that one out. And then we had a product that matches my shirt. It was actually this that I wore when I picked that prompt, and because it's multicolored, I ended up picking 3 colors from this e.l.f. Mad for Matte palette in Nude Mood. The 3 colors were this gray shade right here and this brown shade. I think I said it was like this shade in the last deck of panning update, but it was actually this shade. And then one that I had hit pan on in a different project, it was this color. And those 3 colors are represented in my dress here, which you can't see too well. And really low goal to use each shade 3 times. And I did use each shade 3 times. I did actually end up enjoying wearing the shade lightly by itself. It's not the most pigmented, like it does not come off like that dark at all. Look at that. Like when I swatch it, it actually works out because I'm not trying to be wearing the darkest eyeshadows most of the time, right? Like, it looked pretty nice actually. It added like a little bit of dimension to my eyes without looking completely smoky and all of that. So I did find a way to make this work, and now I can roll this guy out. Add the newest product card, and I ended up picking the Ilia Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Only You. And my goal was to use this product 10 times, and I used it 7 times. Yeah, and I think I do like this. I guess balmy gloss is a good name for it because it's not really slippery. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's drying, but yeah, it's not like the super moisturizing formula. I tended to layer this with another lip oil to get more moisture out of it. I don't know, that sounds kind of weird, but like, yeah, I would kind of combine it with like other things to get the formula to be a little bit more to my liking. But it's really pretty. I got it as a gift as part of a set. I mean, it's nice enough to like use and use up and finish, but not something I would seek out after I finished it type of a thing. But it is a pretty color and easy enough to wear. But yeah, 3 more times to go with that, and then we can roll that out. And then I ended up picking for a powder product the e.l.f. Mineral Blemish powder. They're very old product in my stash. This is meant for, I guess, spot treating, sort of. Like a part of your face is giving you a hard time, like this is, I guess, supposed to heal Reminds me a little bit of the Mario Badescu healing powder, but just like not as good. So anyway, my intention was to use this 10 times and even use it as a setting powder because I didn't really find it like that effective. Like what the heck, maybe we can get more use out of it by using it as a regular face powder. So anyway, yes, I did hit 10 times and I don't think I ever used it all over my face too often. I probably might have done like if my chin was breaking out, just kind of used it on my chin area. I don't think it's a great finishing powder. It's not meant to be a finishing powder, so I didn't expect it to be. But I think I'm going to end up decluttering this because I don't think it really does anything, honestly. I can't really tell the difference if I don't use it versus when I do. But yeah, it's not worth keeping. I already have the Mario Badescu one and this is just taking up space. We're gonna kick that out of the project and probably out of my collection. The next prompt was the Four of Clubs, which last month that was a highlighter. So I ended up picking the Makeup Revolution Iconic Lights and Contour Pro Contour Palette. And the two highlighters in here are this peachy one right here and this white one down here. And my goals were to use each one 5 times, so 10 times total between the two. And here is a swatch of the white one. It is really pretty actually, and the peach one wasn't as much of a favorite at one point, but recently I've been really loving the peach one. I just really appreciate the finish of these. They're not really blinding, like a more natural, like perfect everyday highlighters for me. I'm wearing the white one today. But you see what I mean? Like it's not blinding, it's just very subtle, but still visible at the same time. It's really nice. I love them. Hit my goal on both of them. It was really easy to do that. And I can roll this whole thing out. And I pulled the Five of Diamonds, which was a product that reminds you of spring. So I went for this buttery yellow shade right here, and my goal was to use that 5 times. I've only used it 4 times, but I really like that shade. I was kind of hesitating with that because, you know, yellow's not really a color I reach for, but it is a very easy shade to wear. It's not like super pigmented, and that again works for me because it's easy for me to wear on an everyday basis. So I found that almost has a color correcting kind of quality to it, because yellow, I forget what color that cancels out. It's like, is it not redness? Maybe it's like brown, like I'm not sure, but I'm wearing it today actually, and you can see just how subtle it is. Now I could probably build that up or like layer it over a primer of some sort. Yeah, you see a little bit of that yellow coming through, but in a almost color correcting kind of way. It's really neat actually. So another cool discovery. All right, the next one, the Queen of Clubs, and it was to pick a product that reminds you of another project, a project you wanted to do but never got around to doing, something that represents that. And I ended up going with Partners in Cream. The cream product I picked was this Coral Crush lipstick by Maybelline. The goal with this was to use it 10 times, and I only used it twice. I only ended up using it twice. So yeah, I think I liked it the 2 times I used it, but I wasn't like necessarily like nuts about how it looked. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I just didn't care for it with the eye look I had or what. It didn't really make me want to reach for it more though, I will say that. I still can and I will, but that's just kind of how it worked out. I think I tried to mix it with like other colors or like something a little bit lighter so it wasn't quite so stark. I mean, you can build that up for sure to make it even more opaque, but it does have a little bit of a gloss to it. So it's not totally matte, but it's not super moisturizing either. So I felt comfortable mixing it with like a lip gloss or something. Not all coral lip colors, depending on the undertone, look as good on me, but I found this one always did. I don't know. I was kind of hoping I was going to get to it more. I was sick for about a week, so I didn't really get to use makeup as much in that week, so I don't know if that impacted the usage of this. I don't know, but we're going to see. I have to use it 8 more times, though, and then I can roll it out, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it, guys. I don't know if I really want to keep this. I just feel like I'm not as excited to reach for it, but I guess we'll see over the next month, like, if I find another way to wear it that I enjoy, or yeah, because I don't think 2 times was enough to really be like, I hate this. I didn't hate it, but you know, so I gotta experiment with this more. All right, so now it's time to pick the cards, and I usually draw 5 cards or 3 to 5 cards every time. My goals that I set are pretty low now, so I tend to finish my goal or complete my goal within like the month or two. So I just always want to have at least 5 products going at all times. And that's what we're going to do today. So everything's in here. The Joker's in here, all that stuff. First card is the 8 of Clubs. And 8 of Clubs is a wild card. Pick anything you want. A free space. Okay. Next card, I'm going to cut my deck and pick from the middle here, is a 2 of Diamonds. Brand that I own the most of. I already have some ideas for that. Let me cut the deck one more time. And 3 of Diamonds is my next card. And 3 of Diamonds is an SPF product. Interesting. Okay. 4 of Diamonds. Wow, I'm picking all the diamonds. That is so weird. Okay, so anyway, 4 of Diamonds is something metallic. That's fun. Okay, something metallic. And the last card I'm going to pick is the King of Clubs. Newest product again. Okay. For someone who barely buys it, I think that's hysterical. But yeah, so we'll see what I end up picking, and I will be right back. I'm back, and I have made my selections. So for wild card, the 8 of Clubs, I decided to get 10 times usage total on these 3 Ulta crayons. So I don't know if that's cheating, bringing in 3 products, but I think because I'm making it 10 uses total, maybe it makes more sense. I don't know. But I decided to go with, yeah, these 3 Ulta crayons. I have Birthday Girl here. That's like straight up champagne. It's really, really pretty. It's somewhat metallic color, but it doesn't like go on super metallic. Can't explain it, but this one's called Cocoa Puff. So that one's, you know, clearly much darker. Sort of pinky brown. It's interesting. Gold Coast. There it is, right here. Perfect name for it. It's definitely a golden metallic. Very pretty as well. I know these are really good eyeshadows, and I feel like they just don't get enough love. Any usage I can get on these 3, because they are decent eyeshadows, I think 10 times total, doesn't matter how I reach those 10 times, is perfect. The 2 of Clubs, which is a brand I own the most of, and for me that would be MAC. And instead of pulling in yet another eyeshadow, I decided to go with a MAC Bullet lipstick. This is the Viva Glam 1. This is my favorite red lipstick in my collection. It does look a little bit darker, but yeah, it does pop on my lips at least. I decided to pull this one in because I don't tend to wear reds around the summertime, springtime, which is, you know, a little silly because I feel like red you can wear all year. It's a classic color, so like it's just like a mind thing that I have. Like I just see it more fall, winter. So I thought this would be a little bit more of a challenge, I guess, or a way for me to get more use out of this color overall because it is so beautiful, and I'm like, I don't want to just pigeonhole myself into using it only during some months, you know, why not spread it out? So I'm only going to make my goal 5 times for this lipstick, which I still think that's going to be a little bit of a challenge because I have so many lip products in rotation right now, and like I said, it's not a usual color that I wear this time of the year. So 5 times for me actually will be enough of a challenge, but not too overwhelming at the same time. So I think this will be a really great color to wear. And I think it'll look really pretty, you know, in June and July and all that. I was thinking about it. I don't know if I needed to pull 5 cards today because the other products might take a little bit longer to hit my goal on. Like, I don't think I'm going to hit up 8 uses on this thing in a month or 2. So I didn't really think about that, but oh well. At some point, some of these things are going to get kicked out, so it'll eventually come back down to 5 at some point. And for the 3 of Diamonds, it is an SPF product, which I don't have too many like products that are SPF besides my daytime moisturizer, which I use every single day. I only have like 1 foundation and 2 tint moisturizers, and I use them all like every day pretty much. So I don't know if this really counts, but again, it's the only thing I could think of with SPF in it. And it's the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Tint, and this is SPF 20. There is quite a decent amount left in here, and I honestly just want to finish this off. I received this free from Influencer. They tend to send me a lot of Shiseido products, which I love Shiseido. I think they make really nice products. They're very expensive, but they do make nice products. The shade is 315, which is medium. It says medium Matsu. I think this might be a tad too dark. It might be perfect come summer, actually. Like right now, I mix it with another skin tint that I have. It seems to balance out okay. I don't know if I like love this product. I can't tell. I don't know if it's just because of the shade though, you know what I mean? A shade, if it's not the right shade, that can kind of affect how you feel about it. It's okay. I would never pay full price for this thing though. It's like I want to say it's in the 40s maybe for this, like 45 maybe, but I don't think it's like that good. I would not pay that kind of money for this. I mean, being a tinted moisturizer, it's a little slippy, I think. I do set my face with powder. I don't think it's like an all day looks great kind of thing. I actually think I prefer just a regular foundation over this type of thing. I've noticed lately with skin tints that they tend to look a little greasy throughout the day. I don't know. I never had that problem too much before, but like I've been noticing it more lately. I think it's because it's getting warmer. I get it for like a casual kind of look, whatever. If it gets a little dewy, it's like not a big deal, but like if I want my makeup to kind of last all day and I want more coverage and look smooth throughout the day, I probably wouldn't go with like a tinted moisturizer skin tint product overall. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this. That'll be my goal. I don't really love it, so I'm looking forward to not owning it at some point. The next product is a metallic product, the Four Clubs, and I ended up picking this Fireball NYX eyeshadow. Not sure how much I love this, but look how it swatches, like right there. It is so pigmented, and it is a really quality eyeshadow actually. And I don't know if the metallic quality is really coming through, at least for you guys to see, but I can see it in person. Pinky copper color. This color's a little bit more intimidating for me. It's not super intimidating. Again, with eyeshadows, you can always play around with how you apply it to make it work for whatever look you want. So I'm not like afraid of it that way, but it's just not a color that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to put that on my lids. It's like, I'd rather wear something else. But I think I'm gonna set my goal for 5 times for this, and we'll see how it works out. I'm really interested to see if I can make it work and if I like it enough to keep it, kind of a thing. So the last one is the newest product in my collection. So I don't know if this is like reaching or not, but I'm going to go with my newest lip color. The NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. It's exactly how it says, and this one's called Toulouse. And it's like a dusty purple color, sort of. It's definitely cool toned. And I don't know if I'm crazy for pulling this in right now. I feel like that looks very fall to me, but we're doing crazy things this time, I guess. We're really going out on a limb here. So this is the newest one, and I set my goal for this as 5 times, but I think that will work. I don't think it's like super fall. It could be considered an everyday color too. It's not really, really dark or anything, so I think that'll work. But yeah, my mom did give this to me. I don't even know if they make Toulouse anymore. This must be one of those like discontinued colors, but she did give it to me not too long ago, and it's like a newer product to me. So even though it's not necessarily the newest, if you want to go like real technical and real literal with the newest item, I have like 2 mascaras that I haven't tried yet or opened, but they're gonna get rolled in anyway because my other mascaras are not finishing, but like they're close to that. So I didn't really want to crack those open quite yet, and if I'm going to be using them anyway, like that's not really to me a challenge. That's kind of just how I wear makeup. But I like to challenge myself a little bit, so I think this will be a good one because I haven't used this in a while. And yeah, I want to rotate some of those lip products, so I think that'll be a good candidate. I'm excited to actually get through those goals and have fun in the process. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this update. As usual, guys, consider liking and subscribing. That does keep me more encouraged to make videos, and it's always fun to have people join in and like watch and support. So if you are liking my videos, definitely show some love. I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!